Good afternoon. I'm Dr. M. Babu. So today we are going to discuss about different types of dryers. So these dryers are used in paper industry. So basically, these dryers are classified into different types: material not agitated and material agitated type. And again, material not agitated is also classified into different types as uh, static bed type dryers, and these are also classified into batch type and continuous type. These manufacturing type, moving bed type dryer again under material agitated, and then fluidized bed type. Then moving bed type is also classified into two types as batch type and continuous type. So this batch type basically two types again: vacuum tunable dryer. Here if you observe this classification, vacuum tunable dryer, and uh, this fan type dryer. Okay, these continuous type dryers are also different types like rotatory dryer, turbo dryer, vacuum type dryer, vibrating type dryer, and this cascade type dryer, and screen and conveyor type dryers. So material agitated, which is also classified into batch type and continuous type. Then fluidized bed type, again it is classified into two types: bed type, batch type, as well as continuous type. So under batch type we have only one type as vertical type, and under continuous type horizontal vibrating type conveyor type of dryers, and vertical dryers. Then another one, other than this material not agitated and material agitated, other than these two, one more type, that is pneumatic dryer. So this pneumatic dryer is a continuous type of dryer. Under this continuous type of dryer, we have two types of dryers again: spray type dryer and a flash dryer. Okay, so first of all, we are going to discuss about material not agitated type dryers. So those are classified into two types: batch type and continuous type. So this batch type, under this batch type dryer, we have a tray and a truck type dryer, vacuum dryer, and freeze type dryer. Continuous type, as usual, we have Kuno type dryer, bed type dryer, and piston type dryer, and a drum type dryer. Now let us see the uh, types of dryers under batch type. So these are batch type dryers in the material not agitated. So in this mainly tray type dryer, drum type dryer, and spray type dryer. Again fluidized bed type and vacuum type and freeze type. So these six type dryers we are going to use to handle the solid state material, solid type material. Okay, so this type of solid materials are handling in paper industry. Now let us see the tray type dryer. So basic principle of tray type dryer is which is based on hot air circulation. So that hot air circulation will be on tray. We have to consider based on this hot air circulation only the tray type dryers are working. So this is the basic principle. So small or a large cabinet insulated material or large cabineted insulated compartment is used in this tray, and other instruments which are used in this construction: heater to heat the air, fan circulate the air, inlet and outlet. So these are the constructional details, and basic principle is hot air will be circulated on a tray. So this is the block diagram of a tray type dryer. Now the inlet and outlet, both of these two will be considered here. Once the air is enter into the dryer tray type through air inlet, then heater will heat the air, and then this heated air will be applied on the tray, and remaining fan will be circulate that hot air, and then that will be passing through the outlet, right? So this is This is a basic principle of this particular tray type dryer. So material loaded on trays only, and fresh air is introduced through the inlet. The material is heated by the hot air circulation, and the tray containing a load remaining in the dryer until the drying is completed. Okay, once the drying is complete, up to the drying is completed, material will be remains held on the tray. After completion of drying, which may be withdrawn and recharged for drying the next batch. Okay, so first material, that means air is entered into the tray type dryer, whereas heated by the heater, that hot air is circulated on the tray until that material is loaded on that. Once drying is completed, it will be withdrawn from the outlet. Then again applications of tray type dryer. So the main this tray type dryer will be drying of sticky material and granular mass, drying of crude drugs, chemicals, powders, and tablet granules, etc. So these are the application of tray type dryer. While coming to the advantages, it is easy to operate, batch process for different product, which can also be useful for drying of variety of material. That is the advantage. While coming to the disadvantage, which require labor and cost is increasing for the step by step and time consuming. It is a time consuming process. Then drum type dryer. So in this drum type dryer, material on drum will be dried. That is principle. While coming to the construction of this particular drum type, the hollow steel drum is one of the important equipment. Feed fan and spreader, doctor's knife, and storage bin. It's a conveyor. Okay. Then the block diagram of this particular drum type. So in the middle part, drum is rotated. On the drum, liquid film will be formed. Again, that film will be dried. Okay, that heated drum will be always rotates. So which are connected with the spreader and doctor's knife, and in the bottom feed fan will be arranged. Okay, while coming to the working of this drum type, then steam enter into this compartment. Drum is rotated through the feed fan. Material is attached to fan, and then thin layer will be formed on the drum. Then the material will be drying during the rotation of the drum. And by using the doctor's knife, the dry material will be scrapped and fall in storage bin. Okay, so this is the working principle. And application of this particular drum type dryer. Those drum type dryers are used in solutions, sludges, suspension, milk products, scratch products, and also antibiotics, various substances. In these all areas, those drum type dryers are used. And the main advantages of these drum dryers, it is suitable for heat sensitive material, compact, it is in compact size, complete drying is possible. And disadvantages will be high maintenance cost. Okay, this will be high maintenance cost. And skilled operator is required and not suitable for the less soluble salts in solution. So these are the disadvantages. Then go for another method. Another type of dryer is spray type dryer. So the principle of this spray type dryer is to provide a fine droplets, moving steam of hot gas. So by moving the steam of hot gas, this spray type dryers are working. And by moving the steam of hot gas, which will produce the fine droplets. While coming to the construction, large cylindrical drying chambers are used, inlet which are connected with the hot air and atomized in roof, connected to a cyclone type separator. Okay, so these constructional details. Now from this inlet will be taking place, this side inlet, and in the bottom outlet will be taking, and top which is connected with the liquid feed, and that in between liquid feed and the inlet of the hot air, transitional air will be placed. And after these two are mixing in the chamber, which is atomized. Atomized means the large droplets of the particles are converted into small droplets. Okay, so through the drying chamber it is connected to the outlet. So main atomization is the heart of this dryer. So that atomization, once the liquid feed into the chamber through the atomizer, that atomizer will convert the large droplets into small droplets. Drying of liquid droplets. So due to the hot air passing through the chamber, that liquid droplets will be dried. So recovery of dried product is available. That recovery in the last step, it is also one of the important and specialty of this drying. So for this drying of large quantity material, and drying of thermolayable and hygroscopic materials are also dried with the help of this type of drying. By using this drying, medicine like chlorophenol will also be dried. Then advantages of this particular drying method, it is very rapid and continue process, low labor cost, and it will give product of uniform sphere form or fine droplet, and it is also suitable for the sterile products. So these are the main advantages of this drying technique. And then disadvantages are very bulky and expensive. Huge equipment will be required each and every time, and low thermal efficiency. These are the disadvantages. Then go for fluidized bed. So the basic principle of this fluidized bed is hot air. Hot air is also passing through the bed of granules. So these granules lifted from bottom and suspended in air. So fluidized state we can dry it in this fluidized bed type dry. Constructional details, if you can see, fluidized bed dryer will be constructed with steel and plastic. Detachable bowl will be placed in the bottom with a wire mesh supported material, and fan is arranged at the upper part. So by circulate the air, to circulate this air, fan will be used. Once the fresh air enter into the inlet, and which will be pre-filtered through the heat exchangers, that heat air will be produced. Finally, bag filters collect the fine particles. Okay, then this is the block diagram. This is a block diagram for fluidized bed type dryer. So in this dryer, inlet is taken from the bottom, and outlet is also taken here. And in the bottom, we have to place the detachable bowl. So that detachable bowl will have a different type of solid materials, and on the top of the detachable bowl, we will arrange a filter bags, and again the top of the filter bags, fan will be arranged. So that once the air is entered into this, it will be heated by the heater after the inlet. Again it is entered into the detachable bowl, which can dry the solid material, and then enter into the filter bags. Finally, by using a upper part of the fan, that hot air will be circulated, all solid type materials will be dry. So that is a working condition of a fluidized bed type dryer. The fresh air enter into inlet, that heater will heat that air, that hot air is passing through the bed with optimum velocity. So the particles suspended fluidized states will be dried, that drying will be takes place. Finally, the application of this particular fluidized dryer is drying of tablet granules, suitable for other processes to mixing, etc. Modified form. So it is used for coating of different granules on the fluidized bed. And main advantages of this fluidized bed type dryer. So one of the advantages, it is a fast process, and it is also available in a different capacity, and easy to handle, reduce the labor cost, high thermal efficiency, and it is suitable for applying high temperatures also, and it is suitable for thermolayable substances. And the disadvantage is develop the electric charges and attribute which can attribute mass. Okay, so this is the disadvantage of fluidized dryer. Then go for vacuum type of dryers. So in this vacuum type of dryers, we can dry by the application of vacuum. The solid material will be dried by application of the vacuum. While coming to the construction, iron heavy jacked vessels will be used here, and hollow shelves are used here, and metal trays are also used there, and oven is used for to vacuum pump. Okay, the constructional details will be like this. Again, I repeat that iron heavy jacked vessel, hollow shelves, and material tray, and oven to vacuum pump. So this is a block diagram of vacuum type dryer. Steam or water jackets are like this. Condenser is arranged there, and at the bottom condenser receiver will be placing. In between those, connection to vacuum pump. Once the vacuum pump starts, that hot air will dried, and then which is passing through the different type of trays. So the material of trays are placed in shelves, and pressure is decreased by the vacuum pump, and steam, by applying a steam on this hot air into the jacket vessels, drying will take place. So once drying takes place, which will be used in different applications, this type of drying method, heat sensitive material. These dryers are used in heat sensitive material, and dusty hygroscopic materials. For the dusty hygroscopic materials are also used in this type of drying method, and drugs containing toxic solvents. In these areas also, we are using this type of drying method. Main advantages of this vacuum drying is easy to operate and easy for batch process for different compounds, and various modes can be used for heating. And the disadvantage is low heat transfer efficiency, a limited capacity, and it is more expensive. So these vacuum type dryers are more expensive. Then freeze type dryer. So in this freeze type dryer, principle is, which is also drying by the sublimitation as a triple point, and temperature and pressure. So below the triple point only these freeze type dryers are working. So that is the basic principle of a freeze type dryer. Construction: a drying chamber in different trays, and heating coils are used here in this construction, and vapor condensing and adsorption system with refrigerator. Vacuum pump is also placed here in this construction of freeze dryer. Now, the main working of this freeze type dryer is very important. To preparation and pre-treatment is very important. Vacuum by vacuum trays, and free freezing for solidifying water. So at that solidification, that will be maintained cold with the temperature of -50 degrees, and primary drying with sublimitation of ice under vacuum. At this pressure will be 0.0098 okay to 0.533, and the temperature is increased to -50 degrees to 30 degrees within 2 hours. So the temperature kept constant around the 98% to 99% of water is removed. And secondary stage of drying in this freeze type drying, whereas temperature is maintained 50 to 60 degrees with a low vacuum. So in this secondary drying, removal of moisture at high vacuum stage, and finally packing, air will be replaced with the gas and sealed that particular equipment. So this is a block diagram for the freeze type, and freeze substances here, and heat transfer fluid manifold will be placing here to vacuum, isolate valves, and heated shells are placing here. This entire chamber will be like this, and the condenser will be coupled with each other, and refrigerant arranged at the bottom. Okay, the main advantages of this freeze type dryer. So which are used for the production of dosage forms as injections, solutions, and different type of suspensions. For drying of blood plasma and its fractional products, and it is also used in bacterial viral cultures, human tissues, antibiotics, steroids, and food items, and from processing like that. So in these areas, we are using such type of freeze type line. Then advantages. So it is suitable for the thermolayable material. Loss of voltaic material loss will be very less, and no migration occurs. And it is suitable for the moisture sensitive material. Sterility will be maintained in this. That is the special advantage here in this freeze type drive. If you see the disadvantage, it is high cost and time consumption, and oxidation may also be occur sometimes. Okay, thank you.